I had a therapy session this morning with a woman who had just met me, and she was clearly in a lot of distress. And before she even shared much of her story, she shared three incredibly important words. Incredibly important. Please believe me. And then she followed it with a question. Will you? Will you believe me? Hello, I'm Dr. David Hawkins, director of the Marriage Recovery Center and the Emotional Abuse Institute, where we deal with all things pertaining to narcissism and emotional abuse. And this is the emotional abused victim's plea. And it's an earnest plea. It's incredibly serious. Please believe me, or the question, will you believe me? I want to give you three reasons why the emotional abuse victim makes this plea. Let's remember and keep in mind these three issues. Number one, she has been dismissed for a long time. Dismissed, unheard, looked over, her concerns dismissed. No, that didn't happen, she's told. There's really no problem here, except for you're making it a problem. And again and again and again, day in, day out, month in, month out, year in, year out, she is dismissed. And so is it any surprise that when she finds someone who she thinks will listen to her, she asks the question, will you believe me? Because she's not been believed, even by so many clinicians that might try to make things be a 50-50 situation when it's not. Or she might be told to just believe more, pray more, do more, submit more. She is dismissed. So is it any surprise that she would now say to me, please believe me, and ask the question, are you going to believe me? It's a huge issue. It really is. The second reason, her voice has been denied. It didn't happen. I didn't say that. I didn't do that. Denial. The perpetrator of abuse has been in denial, and the perpetrator of abuse denies her voice. Her voice is dismissed. Her concerns are denied. And so is it any surprise, really, then that she would say, will you believe me? Will you believe me? And the third reason, her voice and her concerns have been dominated. They've been dismissed, they've been denied, and they have been dominated, powered over. He argues with her, rewrites history. The perpetrator of abuse finds ingenious ways to silence her voice, dominate, power over, which is one of the definitions of emotional abuse. Someone powers over another for their own gain and to the harm of the emotional abuse victim. And so anyone who is working with an emotional abuse victim needs to listen very, very carefully to their story. And they need to be believed. Oh, is everything factually accurate? Was it a Tuesday or a Thursday? Was it $15.95 or $29? No, come on. Come on. Maybe the facts aren't exactly right, but listen to the theme of her story. She has been dismissed. She has been denied. She has been dominated to her own detriment. And so, if you are given the opportunity to listen to her, if you're given the opportunity to share in her story, believe her. Believe her. Emotional abuse isn't about an incident, by the way. It's about a long-standing pattern of being dismissed. I've heard thousands of stories now, and so I'm very sensitized to these stories, and I can hear her plea, even when she doesn't say it directly. I can hear the plea is, will you believe me? Will you listen to me? Will you offer me real help and real intervention? Someone has got to come into this situation and intervene. It's going to take specialized treatment. The average clinician, as well intending as they are, as well trained as they are, if this individual is not trained in narcissistic and emotional abuse, they won't be able to pick up on the nuances of this. So there's an urgency to this situation. There's a criticality to it. And we need to offer her help. All right. If you would like more help from us at the Marriage Recovery Center and the Emotional Abuse Institute, please click on the link there and give us your feedback. And you're going to want to subscribe to other videos that we have. All right. Take care. We are here to help you. God bless.